Hi, this is Christine Kenyon with Alpha Mega Soaps, and I'm making cold process liquid soap today. I will post the recipe for this soap. I'm super fatting it with turkey, let me see what this is called, castor oil, turkey red, sulfated castor oil. And I got this at Soaper's Choice, but you can get this anywhere. This, interestingly, this oil is water dispersible, water soluble. So it will disperse into the water without having to be saponified. So in other words, you don't need to, there is no, that I know of, there's no sap value for turkey red oil. It is an oil, but doesn't have the consistency of oil. They say what it adds to the soap are moisturizing properties. And so I'm testing it today to see how it does. If you were to super fat with just regular oil, let's say castor oil, not turkey red castor oil, then the oil, the unsaponified oils would rise to the surface and just be like a layer on top. Liquid soap is a little more fussy with too much oil in it than bar soap. I also make bar soap, cold process and hot process bar soap, but I like liquid soap too. So anyway, I say all that to say that this is the turkey red castor oil that I'm going to add. To the oils. Now some people say to add it when you dilute at the dilution time, but I'm going to add it to the oils and see how it does. Others say, someone else said that they do add it with the oils quite successfully, so I'm going to add it now. And then of course also with liquid soap you use potassium hydroxide, which is this. It's more bigger flakes. Well, it's flakes, whereas sodium hydroxide is like little beads. And I'm going to add that to the water. Now in this water, this is my water amount. They call for 12.4 ounces. I'm using 8 of the ounces, 8.4 of distilled water, and the rest of the 4 ounces I put in glycerin. So I've read that glycerin helps also make it more moisturizing, and it also helps it trace more quickly. So I'm going to add the potassium hydroxide. Now last time in another video I have on here about liquid soap, I put honey in it, and those who watched it saw how it bubbled up and threatened to boil over. Thankfully it didn't. But I'm not going to do honey this time. I wanted to just experiment with the castor oil, sulfated castor oil, and see how it does with that. You can also do a solution of combining potassium hydroxide with sodium hydroxide to saponify liquid soap. It takes more potassium hydroxide than sodium hydroxide. It's supposed to make it a thicker soap. And I don't know if it was because of the oils I used or what, but I didn't see any difference. One day I will try it again and see, but for now I'm just going to do this. So let's add this to the oils. Now it says, a lot of people also say to add them at a similar temperature. I used to do that and it took forever, but I don't do that anymore. So now I'm going to stick blend it to bring it to trace. Okay, so as you can see, it thickened right up. But I'm going to stick blend it for another 2 or 3 minutes. Okay, went immediately to applesauce, and now it's becoming more fluid. And I've only been doing it, I didn't clock it, but I think maybe for about a minute. Oh, no, it's very liquid. Okay, well this has come to trace, but I just want to stick blend it for another minute. And then I'm going to cover it and leave it for a few hours. Okay, yeah, this is thickening up again. Not like before, but so I'm going to leave this. What if you have not done cold process liquid soap making, it is a game changer. I used to make it using the hot process method, and it took hours, and you had to stick around and watch it and so on and so on. This, you leave it, and I may come back in another 4 hours, check on it, and maybe blend it some more, and then probably leave it overnight to do it some more and see how it is in the morning. And it takes a while for it to saponify, and sometimes when I do the clarity test after it looks like clear gel, I've done the clarity test and it still has the water is cloudy. So then the day later it was fine, it cleared up. So you have to just be patient and not despair and throw the whole thing out because it's not clear on the first clarity test. So I'll come back, don't go away, and I'll be back to show you the rest. Okay, it's been about an hour and a half, and it looks like this. Looks like it's already gelled. Wow. So I don't know if that's oil separated, but there's some of it is liquid. So I'm going to loosen this up, stick blend it some more, and then let it rest again. But it looks like it's getting to the Vaseline stage pretty quickly. Okay, so I'm going to leave this for another couple of hours, and we'll check on it and see how it's doing. The bowl is still really warm. I mean, it's not hot, but I'd say it's more than warm. So it's saponifying. Okay, so I'll be back in about probably a couple of hours. Don't go away. Okay, so it's been another hour and a half, and this is what it looks like now. It's gotten hard. So I'm not going to even try to stick blend it. But it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. Okay, I decided I did the zap test, and there's no zap. So I am going to do a clarity test to see what it looks like. And it's only, I've started this maybe at about 1 o'clock this afternoon, and it's 4:45, so it's not even 4 hours. Let's see how this does. So this is just a little bit of the paste in distilled water. To do a clarity test, you must use distilled water, because tap water may have chemicals and stuff that will react with the soap and make it cloudy. And then you spray it with alcohol to kill the bubbles. So it's just a tad bit, looks just a little bit cloudy, but that's amazing for 4 hours. That it's this clear. So if I give it by tomorrow morning for sure, it's going to be clear. I'm really pleased, and I'm going to see how it feels to to wash my hands with it. Okay, so this is the next day, and this is what it looks like. So I'm going to take a little bit and do the clarity test. I tried some yesterday, and it's so, it's not at all drying. It's very nice. Lots of lather, lots of suds, like now. I think I'm going to stick with this recipe, but I think mostly use turkey red castor oil, sulfated castor oil to superfat. So you don't get the, I don't think there's, since I do 0% superfat and then superfat it with turkey red castor oil, then I won't have a problem with probably thick skin on the top. They'll probably all dissolve. So this is, it passed the clarity test. I am so happy. I'm really happy. So like I said, I'm going to post the recipe. If I haven't in the video, it will be down below. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I'm going to also post a picture of it bottled. I'm going to dilute some and then put some in a bottle so you can see what it looks like. You take care, and thanks again for watching, and I appreciate a thumbs up, and God bless. Bye-bye. This is Christine with Alpha Mega Soaps.